With Miami Platinum Plus, you get so much more, and that includes Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition. Let's scroll down in our gateway to find Form Simplicity. This is where you can find real estate forms and documents. It's also available within Matrix. Simply click on CoreLogic's Matrix to access Form Simplicity. Inside of Matrix, you can scroll down to your external links to find Form Simplicity. Click on the MLS number, and right at the top as one of the MLS links, you do have Form Simplicity. You can click here to access Form Simplicity as well. Let's get started on a transaction using Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition. This is our Form Simplicity dashboard. Form Simplicity is a digital transaction manager. Up at the top, we do have our notifications, preferences, help, and update section. We also have our home page, our transactions, our blank forms, our files, and contacts. We can start new transactions here in the middle, and if you scroll down, you do have additional useful tools where you can create a form package, create a new clause, add your contacts, and also request form programming. We also have contact information. We're going to click back at the top. I'd like to introduce you to your blank forms. Your blank forms are available for you. They are smart forms, meaning you can fill them with the information found from the MLS. You can also fill them out virtually. All of our forms are broken down between our state, local, and board-specific forms. We have our form library, our form packages, and our clauses. You can sort your forms either by title, name, or type. To make it a little easier, you can also search a form by simply beginning to search the name of the form. For example, I'm going to type in lease and click the eyeglass. Once I've clicked the eyeglass, I have these transactions available to print, email, or download. I'm going to click Contract to Lease as my selected form. If you're not sure if this is the form that you're interested in, simply click the eyeglass to preview the first page. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to click on Transactions. Under Transactions, we can go ahead and start a new transaction. Let's do so now using our previewed property. From this page, you simply enter the street address. You can also name your transaction or click at the top where it says same as address. We can select our property type. We can also select our transaction type, select our form package, and click Create Transaction. We can upload an image for our transaction. Simply click here to browse your device, select your photo, click Open, and you can center your image as you'd like. Press Add Property Photo. The image has been saved. Our property address is listed below. We can enter the listing price. We can enter our purchase price. We also have the option to show more data. We have fields that we can manually input, or we can input the property data straight from the MLS by clicking Import Property Data. Simply enter your MLS number under MLS Listing ID, click Import MLS Data, scroll to the bottom, and select your information. Preview the pooled information, click Save Information to Transaction, and now you're ready to either print, email, fax, merge, delete, create a copy, or download this transaction. For this example, we're going to take a look at e-sign. Select your form using the smart forms. As additional signers, they have pulled the listing and the buying agent's information. I'm going to select the buyer agent's information and create new session. Your e-sign will then load. Title your email, submit an email message. You can carbon copy the email. We have the options to send to one signer at a time or to send to all signers at once. We can also include ourselves as a signer. You also have the option to set a reminder. Press Next. We can now add a signer manually, or you can add your contact from your address book, which syncs back to Matrix. Press Continue. Once our signers are selected, click Next. Assign them their role as Buyer 1. You can also click to sign an additional signer from here. Click Next. Select a document. Press Next. This will open up your document where you can input any additional fields such as the seller's information using Add Text. Simply drag and drop and easily type in. You also have the option to add a signature as well as a timestamp. You can strike through information and highlight. You also have the option to check and to underline. You can scroll through the document and add your additional signatures, but most have been already initiated by the program. Check everywhere where your buyer would have to initial and make sure that you have a signature. Once you've completed and revised your document, click Next. The system lets us know that the markups have been added, which will modify the original document. Any modifications to the document cannot be undone. Click Yes to continue. The program will allow you to review your document before sending. Once you've reviewed it for a second time, click Next. It'll allow you to preview your initial email. Any changes that you'd like to do can be changed. Click Finish. And we have our time-stamped confirmation that the signing session has began. I'm going to exit out, click Home. We can find our recent transactions right at the front. We can share, we can change our setting from new to active to pending to closed. We also have additional settings where we can change our property type or our purchase type. We can also rename the transaction. The digital signature from Form Simplicity is secure because it offers multiple authentication methods as well as audit logs and tamper-evident seals. This program and product is also backed by the Florida Realtors. For more information on Form Simplicity, please join us in June for a full 1-hour series. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for being a Miami member.